Good evening and welcome to the Indy Fuel Tank Ice Arena in Fishers, Indiana for today's matchup between the Bradley Braves and the Butler Bulldogs. Today, our broadcast crew consists of myself, Meagan Ruger-Smith, alongside Garrett Hammill on color commentary, and Elijah Goetz, our rinkside reporter for today. Garrett, why don't we start off with some keys to the game?
Starting off strong from yesterday, the Butler team needs to keep the dynamic duo of Evan Kroll and Aiden Molinaro going. They both had 2 goals and 1 assist, respectively. And then moving forward, they really need to keep peppering the Bradley goaltending. They had 52 shots last night, and rounding it off is having all 5 out there. They really need to stay out of the box. Bradley went 4 for 8 on the power play last night and are looking to stay on that streak. For the Bradley side, they really need to win the foot battles to the puck. They looked a little sluggish out there and was not the style of hockey that needs to help win games. They also need to take advantage on the power play. As I mentioned before, they went 4 for 8 last night, and they really need to keep that going if they want to win this game. They also need to get more shots. They only had 27 last night, barely tested the goalie, Spencer Howie. And as well, they need to stay out of the box. They had 7 penalties, and the Butler team took advantage, scoring 3 goals.
Before we get started, we would like to say a huge thank you to Spencer Howie, as previously mentioned, as well as the Butler D3 hockey team for being so accommodating and letting us travel here and run a broadcast. Thank you so much. We really do appreciate it. Game will start in about 4 minutes and 30 seconds, so stay tuned as we cut to break. That's not break. Network to this preseason game here against the Butler Bulldogs. And as it is a preseason game here for Butler, it is also a preseason game here for us at the Bradley Hockey Network. So please stand by, as we do sometimes have some technical issues. We do appreciate your support, and shout out to all of the Bradley fans from home that are watching. And all of you Butler fans, thank you so much for tuning in. We always appreciate your views and your support. And we are almost underway here, as the previous game before us went a little late. And warm-ups will commence. And it's almost start time. Garrett, can we talk a little bit about last night's game between Bradley and Butler?
It was a very physical matchup between the two teams. As I had mentioned before, there were 8 penalties on the Butler side and 7 penalties on the Bradley side. So I think today is going to be the same, very fast, very physical between these two teams. It's going to be interesting to see who Bradley starts tonight, especially after last night's performance.
It will be exciting to see today's game here against Butler, as last night it started pretty back and forth between the two teams before Butler took dominance in the second period and just completely held through down the third period. Quite impressive by Butler to get such a great start here against Bradley's combined D2, D3 teams. And we will see the Bradley players on the ice. Jack Flood, number 32, out there. And among them, we see Andrew Schmidt, Tommy Shack, Cole Walter in goal. Who else are you expecting to see here on the ice and be an impact player for the Braves, Garrett?
I'm really expecting Cam Etchison to be an impact player tonight.
All right, and we are seconds away here from puck drop, as Butler, coming off a heated match against the Braves, is stepping forward.
It looks like Butler will be starting sophomore Max Crane in net tonight.
All right, and we are underway here. Flood over to Schmidt. Etchison coming on out. He will shoot it down, gets past the net as it goes into the corner, and Butler looking to take it back here. Cooney chasing after it, and Schmidt over to Shack as Bradley looks to start here heated, as they'll take a moment. Shack picking it up. Cooney over to Flood. Flood looking to skate past the defenders and slides down as the puck goes back to Schmidt. Gets past Butler, and play is quite fast here at the start of the game, as Butler comes away with the pass over to Shack and into the wall. Butler now has Bradley in defensive position. Shack looking to get it away from Walter in the net. And Shack once again holding down the fort over there for Bradley's defense, as we see a little bit of a board battle over there, and that will go out of play.
Good defensive play by Andrew Schmidt there. He really helped out, dropping down to the one knee and poked the puck away.
And Bradley starting off strong there. Well-connected passes, definitely what we've been wanting to see from the Braves as they get their face-off here. We'll see who comes out victorious, as it is called time again.
Looks like Sam Bryant was trying to hit Andrew Spence flying the zone. Hit the roof. Nothing you can do there.
And we'll see Spence head off the ice And a puck drop here. Goetz, not Goetz, my apologies. Yep. And Bradley gets underway here back in the defensive zone. Butler looking to halt any sense of Bradley domination early on this game as Bradley's able to send it over, looking to keep it as that will fly right over by us. And it heads back down to the Bradley defense. Bradley holding strong here, keeping good support for Walter. Zach Malbon on defense with Brady Blessing. Pierce back on the ice, looking to start some offense, and Butler will run down as Donza hits it for Butler into the corner with Schmidt. And we see Corrales heading on out, looking to accept the pass from Pierce, but Pierce will shoot it at the goalie, Crane. And another shot at the net. Bradley is not taking any moment to let Butler get on their feet. As Butler, all they can do is send it down as Schmidt will chase after it and an icing is called.
That was great work by Dominic Albanese, taking the puck off the wall, driving the middle of the ice, and getting a shot on net with a secondary scoring chance created from the rebound.
And we will head over to the Butler defense, and we wait for puck drop, and here we are once more. Corrales, quick shot as it rebounds off Butler. Battle there in the boards. Hard for us to have a good angle there as Malbon chases it down. Shaq will end up getting it and out skates Butler's defense as Walter looks to get it behind the net. A lot of chaos in front of the net for the Braves. Malbon, Shaq, Regal now has joined the Braves on ice. Flood over. Shaq now taking an eye at his options, and Flood will go after it, running down to try and get past Tucker Hill, who is over in Bradley's defense, and Cooney scores for the Braves.
Great opportunity for Trevor Cooney there. Got a lucky bounce for him and shot it past Max Crane, far side. 1-0 Braves.
If you are Bradley, this is exactly how you wanted to start today's game. Getting out there, starting hot, and getting the lead first. And Sam Bryant down at the Bradley's defense, coming around back to Flood. And that is chased down. Unable to get it, though. Etchison and Flood holding down the court for Bradley. As Cooney and Regal are out there together. Flood coming down. Schmidt will chase after it in Bradley's zone. Walter keeping a steady eye. And Tucker Hill looking for the call here to get it. And Tucker and his teammate Nutkovich back there together trying to get some offense going for Butler here. And Butler will chase it down on Kem. And now we return, and there is an icing. And so we see a line change here for Butler.
Nothing you could really do there for Andrew Schmidt. Kind of just an unfortunate event.
And there is a face-off, and we are back again underway. And that is shot high in the air. Butler, their defense is on guard tonight. Theus is holding strong as we hear a loud crash over in the corner. And Bradley is once again in the defensive zone as Butler continues to fight back. Down in the corner is some action, hard to see for us over here, as we are center ice at a low angle, and It is now Pierce chasing down the puck, attempting to regain control as he is outnumbered by Butler. Halligan coming around to aid his teammate Wright as it is sent off the breakoff by Klanknick, and that is gloved by Walter.
Great stuff from Zach Pierce there. He outskated the Butler defenders to wave off that icing.
Great job there. As we get underway, Bradley with 14:32 left, early lead. And it was close there as we see Bradley's defense really kicking it in high gear as Zach Pierce remains on the ice and an icing is called. And we head over to Bradley's defense, taking a moment here for the team to recuperate. And Butler here aggressive with Malbon over at the boards. Bradley not letting any hesitation here get by from Butler, and Butler coming in with hot energy. Big hit there by Waldrop. And there is some extracurricular happening. We talked a little bit about this last night, but the two teams always are very aggressive with each other, and I think it's because we play each other preseason every single year that these players are familiar with each other, and the two teams definitely have built a chemistry. And we get underway here. Hustling after it is Butler, looking to get it out of their zone. Bradley looking to add on. Regal will take a fall. Corrales down by Albanese. Schmidt hanging on the outside as Butler with the breakaway pass. That is Bain for Butler leading the charge as Schmidt will take it, send it down, and that is gloved down by Nukovic. Great reflexes there as Butler returns over to the corner, and it is another back and forth game here. And breakaway here, Tucker Hill will send it off the wall. Bradley's defense scrambling to get after it. Malbon taking a look at his options and will toss it over to Schmidt. Close there, almost in the goal, bounced off one of the legs as it goes behind the goal. A little bit of board battling over there as we come clear. And we see a chipped up shot there as Butler regains control with Kem, and over to Etchison. Cam Etchison looking for his teammate Jack Flood. Cooney out on the ice, and we see Etchison switch out for Spence. Bradley's defense caught in the corner once more as Butler comes racing down. Spence looking for another goal. Unable to get it in. Great job there by Max Crane to stop Spence from scoring a goal.
That was a great pass across ice to split the defenders and give Andrew Spence a breakaway there.
Bradley definitely looking a lot more hot than they did last night, and that was a solid breakaway there. Unfortunately, Braves unable to capitalize on that as we see another face-off. And Bradley looking to control it here, keeping it within Butler's defense, but unable to make a big play as they are scrambling Butler. Nice job there by Sam Bryant, able to keep it around as they go back and forth here. Butler now looking to lead a charge here. Into the wall goes Donza. Butler over in the corner, looking to make a play, and there's a little pile there in the net, and there is quite a fair amount of aggression there as the refs will break it up. And we will see what is assessed to who here.
Cole Walter with a great toe save, keeping the puck out of the net.
Goalies are definitely a huge part of this Bradley team and their success. We do have strong goalies in Cole Walter, a former member of the Peoria Mustangs, excited to be here with the Braves as we see some members heading over to the bench. And we will have another face-off here.
Looks like no penalties assessed after that.
We are underway. Schmidt over, and Blessing coming out hot. Blessing, one of the star players for Bradley last night in their loss. 3 points himself as the freshman. Pierce over in the corner. Over to Blessing, and Schmidt will backtrack. Keeping it up, Shack level with Schmidt, and he will send it over. Blessing looking for the call as Butler intercepts it. Bain. And Bain will toss it over to Hill. Hill back two, but it gets caught by Blessing, and that is gloved by Crane.
Great step up by Tommy Shack there, creating some space in the neutral zone, getting around a defender, and working it off to his teammates.
Corrales on ice with Regal, Malbon. Sam Bryant also there for the Braves as Braves get off to a quick control of the face-off, but they definitely need to start producing more results. Malbon chasing down Butler as that was a great shot there by Gavin Wright. Unfortunately, the Braves were cutting it off from Wright, and nice stop there by Walter as they fight in the corner. The Braves intercepted by Klacknick as there is a tough battle there in front of the goal. Amazing job there by Walter, not giving it up. As we continue to see back and forth fighting here as it is sent down into Butler's defense.
I believe that was Paul Contreras behind Cole Walter that used his body to block that shot.
Nice teamwork here by the Braves. The defense definitely looking out for Cole tonight. Regal over to Cooney. Flood will take control of it as Klacknick intercepts it, and Butler looking to string something together. No offsides called as Walter will hit it around the net, getting it out of his way. Cooney circling the front of the net as Flood comes in hot. Unfortunately, no one is there. Etchison on the ice. Big hit there as Bradley heads back over. Shack now over to Flood. Flood backtracking just a bit to get out of the two Butler players that are covering him. Barnhart definitely keeping a close eye on Flood as he will switch out. As we pause here, as two players in the corner are going after it. And Butler looking to string something together. Nice pass there by Feltner. And in the corner, big hit there by Spence. Crowd is cheering. And we see Butler down in the corner. Benj Bultima. And big hit there. Big hits happening here. Sam Bryant coming around. Schmidt over, intercepted by Fuse. That'll get chipped up in the air, deflected. Great eye there by Bain to knock the angle of that puck. Big hits over here. And time is called. And Bradley taking a moment to settle themselves after all of that action. Butler looking to regain some control as Bradley has shown dominance. 7:55, quick-paced game here in Fishers, Indiana. And puck drop, Ethan Baker in the back. And nice shot there by Blessing, trying to sneak it past the goaltender, unable to. Malbon able to snatch that away as he backtracks, loses the puck. Over to Baker, as Baker with the breakaway, looking to get it in, bounces off the knee pad of Crane. And Bradley hitting it off the wall for Ethan Baker. Pierce now once again in front of the goal.
Good keep by Ethan Baker there. Looks like we got a battle along the half wall. Out to Andrew Schmidt.
Schmidt will place it down on the ice and will, nice move there by Schmidt, able to avoid Samnong Smith, and that'll get high up in the air and out of play. Shack now returns Schmidt as we see Corrales on the ice, Mitch Regal.
And Dominic Albanese taking the center.
Albanese with face-off, and he will halt as we do that once again. And the drop. Back in the corner, Regal chasing after Butler, able to do a nice move there, and that is caught and gloved by the goalie, Max Crane. As for the third time here, we will have face-off in the corner.
Great battle with Regal and Corrales below the goal line, trying to create another opportunity for the Braves to add another tally.
And Bradley unable to stop Butler as Butler is coming in hot. Gavin Wright with the breakaway. Schmidt over there, and Bradley doing a nice job keeping it in check. Tommy Shack, stalwart now. Corrales chasing after it and will get it out of play. Pace of play slowing down a little bit here as we're seeing the puck head out of play. Etchison, Cooney, Flood, Malbon, and Sam Bryant. A little bit of a veteran lineup here for the Braves. Etchison coming back around, and Butler looking to take control. Cooney unable to keep it as Gavin Wright comes around, will hit it behind the net. Malbon knocking off a defender. Flood now with control, heading down, passing it over to Etchison, unable to get it through as Tucker Hill was right there to hit it off the angle there. Cooney open for a pass, looking as Flood will get it away from Hill as Gavin Wright will switch out as Donza comes in as there's some fall happening over in the back corner.
Great back check by Jack Flood, creating some physical play to get the puck away from the Butler side.
Time is called as we see players subbing out for both teams here.
Looks like Trevor Cooney is picking up a 2-minute minor for roughing.
Butler on the power play looking to even it up here. 5:43 remaining. Big chunk of the last of this period is going in favor of Butler, and we'll see if they are able to capitalize on it here. Spence remains on the ice alongside Wes Straker and Tommy Shack.
We'll see if Evan Kroll or Evan Halligan have an impact as they scored on the power play last night.
Two big power play dynamic duo on the ice. Bradley definitely keeping an eye on them as Walter stands in front of the net. And Spence will take that up. Nice swing there as there's commotion in front of the net. Walter doing a nice job to deflect it. Solid hit there by Barnhart. And right back on the ice, will hit it over to his teammate Theus And right, and that gets bounced off of Walter. So you can hear the crowd ooh behind us in broadcast. Right again, over to his teammate Aiden Jones, back around the corner. This power play going by quick. They're already halfway through. Bradley on the penalty kill. Butler looking to make something of it as we see Kern and Spence with the breakaway. Unable to get it in the net is Spence. However, he did a great job there killing 10 seconds of the penalty play for Butler.
Not only did he do that, Megan, he also drew a penalty.
And we will see it even up here for 50 seconds.
Looks like Benj Bultema, number 23 for Butler, has a 2-minute minor infraction for slashing.
Baker taking the face off. Schmidt heading back, backtracking as Hill comes away with it. Hill over to Kukovic. And that is stopped by Walter. Walter letting Sam Bryant take it. As Butler coming in. Nutkovic once again acting strong for Butler. Sam Bryant waiting for the pass to come out of the wall there, as there is some rough movements over there as it was trapped in between the players, and Walter really has to dive down there to stop it. Bradley's defense acting strong enough to let Walter get back into the goal. Regal coming against the wall here as pace picks up. Shot there by Daranek. Daranek still looking to get a shot, and that will get hit off of Flood's stick over to, and that is a goal for the Braves.
Great goal by Mitch Regal, but that play was all set up by Trevor Cooney. He brought 2 defenders down on the side wall with him, really letting Mitch Regal have an open lane in front of the net. Tic-tac-toe.
Nice job there by Bradley. Now 3:21 remaining in the first period. Up 2-0. Quite a different tune than we saw last night. And we get underway here as Butler's defense coming around. Waldrop with control of the puck. Smith down over, and that'll get ranged by Malbon, who will hit it off the glass. Cooney will drop his stick, getting back up. Flood scrambling over to get Bradley still in control. As we take a moment here, Butler now. Nice pass there by Barnhart over to Smith as Tommy Shack comes away with it and over to Flood. Flood will backtrack. Bradley unable to get a good clear shot. Shack behind the line looking for Barnhart to give him a pass as Bradley will pick it up. Barnhart unable to get through the hit as Bradley scrambles, tosses it over, and Barnhart chased down by Spence. Big hit there administered as Sam Bryant looks to get it away from the net of Cole Walter. And we see the breakaway here. High angle as Bradley continues to look to remain in power despite both teams being even now. Bradley chasing it down over into the quarter. Schmidt will hit it, bounces off the net, and we see Butler will throw it down to get it away from them to try and kill as much time as they can. Bryant over to Schmidt. That'll get by Pierce as he lets it go down into that corner. And Bradley looking to finish out strong here. Butler looking to get on the board as we battle in the corner once more. over to Bradley. Schmidt will rein it in as that doesn't get by Bain. Butler now looking to do as much as they can with less than a minute remaining. Butler now with the breakout. Logan Bain coming in. Will he get it? No, he won't. Tommy Shack there still defending for the Braves. Tommy Shack, huge part of this first period. As we see Corrales. Blessing on the ice with Regal. As the end of this period comes closer and closer, Butler shooting, unable to get it in vicinity of the net, and that'll be a slam against the boards as Bradley chases it down. Regal looking to get one last hit in as we have 8 seconds left. Butler with the breakaway looking for a last-minute shot here. Will they get it in? As there's commotion, but no, Bradley ends this period up 2-0.
Great defensive work at the end of the period there by the Braves, really making sure that Butler did not get any scoring chance available for them.
All right, and now we will head over to our rinkside reporter, Elijah Goetz.
I'm Elijah Goetz, and this is the first intermission report. First period sees Bradley get up 2-0 on the Bulldogs. Bradley looked much better this period than they did in the first period yesterday. The Braves came out strong and got going fast early. They got pucks in deep and battled with the Bulldogs hard. Bradley got an early goal and never let off the gas. They tacked on a later goal late in the period, and the Bulldogs seem to not have a response so far. Going into the second period, Bradley needs to stay on the gas, not let up. They need to clean up the breakout a little bit, but other than that, the Braves look good today. The Bulldogs need to focus on staying out of the box, and that'll prove success for them. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much, Elijah. That was an intense period there for the Braves and Butler. Both teams really coming out hot. Bradley taking some quick dominance of the teams. Do you have any final thoughts before we head to break, Garrett?
I agree with Elijah. The Bradley Braves need to focus on their breakout, and good defense creates good offense.
All right, we'll see you back here for the top of the second period. You're watching the Bradley Hockey Network. Welcome back to the Bradley Hockey Network as we get started here for period number 2 as we are underway. Bradley coming over in the defensive zone. Schmidt up against the wall. And that'll get over to Shack. Shack coming behind the net, doubling back. Nice play there. And that is chipped high in the air as Butler with a big shot. Nice job there by Walter to keep that one out. And that'll get tossed down into Butler zone as Hill will come after it. Cooney now. The Braves looking to start off hot in the top of the second period. That is clear as Malbon comes around over, bouncing off the wall. Pierce will bounce it off, and that is a big shot, unable to connect a pass there for Butler, putting it in the possession of Bradley once more. Butler back and forth. Halligan with the shot there as Pierce over to Blessing, comes away. Over in the corner, Bryant up against the wall as Baker in the wall as we see a little bit of a board battle up there. And Bryant staying on the outside, trying to protect the goalie. Nice job there by Bradley's defense. Blessing unable to find Pierce, outnumbered by the Butler defense. Jones against the wall here. And Baker with a slide away. And Regal hitting it over to Schmidt. Schmidt bounces off the goalie, Crane. And nice job here by Barnhart to get something started for Butler. However, Bradley comes in fast. Schmidt coming down the ice, and he will try and send it over. However, doesn't have clearance to make a shot at the net. And he will toss it down. Corrales heading back to defense as that will get high in the air back towards Butler's defensive zone. Butler looking to take a moment to study themselves. Thews with the hit. As Butler colliding with each other. Smith and Thews there in the center of the ice. As Feltner will exchange for Molinaro. As we see some collisions down there, and Bradley will get it in.
Trevor Cooney taking the puck from the corner. Great work there by Cam Etchison, grabbing an assist, tying up the man in the corner. And then Cooney coming out, bearing the puck behind Max Crane. Great chemistry between this line.
Nice to see Bradley making well-connected passes. Most certainly a key here as Sam Bryant starts us off hot. And over in the corner. A lot of action down there. You hear some thumping of eager Butler fans. Butler looking to strike back here as we see a line change for the Braves. Butler getting it out of their own zone. Shack back on ice, will shoot it, unable to get it. Over, now we are at Bradley's defensive zone. Butler looking to keep it in here for at least a little while. Logan Bain coming out after Tommy Shack unable to connect there. And that is over to Logan Bain. Bain hitting it over, and Shack will pick it up. Making a hit over, unable to be caught, however, by Bradley's defense. And that is hit over behind the net. Corrales out there. And we see Malbon coming in hot. Schmidt on the outside. As the puck is sent down across the ice. Bradley back and forth with Butler. Butler's defense crowding the goal. As it is once again sent down. And that is Gavin Wright. And a lot of cheers here from the Butler fans.
That was a good breakaway opportunity for Gavin Wright. Got behind the defense and got a quick shot onto Cole Walter. Great save for Walter as well.
Butler fans excited to see the Bulldogs taking some action here and trying to spark some heat. And Blessing chasing down Pierce. Stuck at the wall, and that is hit over to Halligan. Halligan coming around, and that'll get picked up by Baker. Baker sending it down. And
looks like Zach Pierce is picking up a hooking penalty after the exchange that he had on the Butler side in the offensive zone of Bradley.
Bradley now on the penalty kill. Butler has a stellar opportunity to make up some ground here with 14:22 left in the second.
They were 3 for 7 last night. Let's see if they can continue on this trend.
Butler Hill, definitely the player you want to see if you're Butler. Hill on the outskirts, right, unable to gather it. As the puck gets away, Hill once again coming around. Right, behind Hill, as Hill charges forward. Bradley's defense around the net. Shack will chase after it here into the corner by Baltima. That'll get by Moliano. As Shack still with control, chips it high in the air, and it bounces off the roof.
Very unlucky there for Tommy Shack, but he kept the puck the entire time trying to get it out. Great work of his edges there.
Nice job there by Shack and Bradley's defense on the penalty kill, as there's only 1:17 left in this power play for the Bulldogs. And we see Baker taking the face off. And that puck will get down. Sam Bryant chasing it as Butler comes out with control. It's a nice hit there by Kem, but unable to get it in, as that will rebound back over to Thews.
Good shot blocked by Ethan Baker there.
Big bounce there off of Cole Walter. Another big shot taken there by Kem. Butler going after Cole Walter in goal, as we see Klaknick coming around for offense. And we see Butler's defense recuperating here for a second. Corrales following Thews, as Thews hits it over to Kem. And big fall there by Corrales as he hit the boards. Once again, being sent down is the puck. Thews having control of it. Thews over to Kem. Klaknick on the ice looking to make an impact here. over in the boards in the corner.
Great kill by the Braves there. Jack Flood battling hard in the corner, getting it out to Dominic Albanese in front.
And Bradley looking to get it out of their zone as Butler continues to take charge. It is now 5-on-5 as time is called. Bradley will recuperate here, change out some players as we see the bench now. Corrales heading over, Albanese, Shack, and we will see Schmidt, Bryant, Etchison return.
Really need this veteran line to step up in the defensive zone, really set the tone for the rest of these lines and know what they should be doing and the expectations that are set by the coaches here.
And Bradley with Bryant over to Flood. Etchison sending it over right across the rink as Sam Bryant looks to be on the outskirts, keep it in Butler's defensive zone. That is a little fall over there by Flood, and
Sam Bryant takes the puck off the wall, shoots it into the glove of Max Crane.
Crane doing a nice job defending against Bradley's heated offense. We've seen a lot of consecutive shots in the first, and now Butler taking a little bit more of the flow and momentum here in the second, but still Bradley's not letting Butler have any easy plays.
No, they are not.
That is hit high in the air. Another stoppage as that goes out of play. Another face-off in Butler's defensive zone. And that'll start with Kevin Wright on the ground. Intense, that is shot off the wall, picked up by Klankink. And Shack. Shack will chase after the puck there, sending it over on the way. Bradley looking to add on to their lead as Butler makes a nice pass there. Coming down into Bradley's defensive zone as that'll get behind the net over into the boards. And that will come around. Chasing after it is Halligan. Halligan down, still reaching for it as Klanknik. And that is a little board slam there for Hill and Spence. Baker now standing in front of the net as it is gloved. Blessing joins the line here. Blessing, Pierce, Baker, Schmidt.
And McDonald on defense. Let's see what they can create in the offensive zone.
And that will get in.
Great work by Pierce, getting behind the net and centering the puck to Grady Blessing, who puts it away.
Great job there. Bradley now up 4-0 with 10:19 remaining.
It looks like we are going to have a goalie change, Megan. Max Crane is out, and Mika Zeal is now in, the freshman from Nobleville, Illinois.
Zeal, it'll be interesting to see how he does fresh off the bench as Crane comes out, and we're underway here. Baker, McDonald into the boards. Big hit there by Donza. Baker coming around. Blessing over in the corner. Butler getting it out of their own zone by sending it over. Caught there by Schmidt. Schmidt over to Blessing. Blessing coming around. And Nice stop there by Thews to stop the momentum of Blessing as they come around back to the net. Bradley looking for another goal in quick succession here as it'll get back to McDonald and he'll chip it over. Not close to the net. And Butler coming in after Bradley as that is picked up. Bryant heading down after it as McDonald doing a nice job there, and that is blocked by Walter.
Great paddle save by Walter there, getting the puck out of play, letting his team get a change. They looked a little gassed towards the end there.
And we have a face-off here as Butler takes a moment for a deep breath. That gets down. Butler coming out strong, shooting it, stopped there by Bradley as Bradley looking to fight Butler here as Butler coming out of this face-off quite hot. And coming around, waiting on the outskirts is Derenek as Bradley is scrambling at Butler's connected passes. That was Bain over there, and the stick drop there by Corrales. Up, that is shot. Bain unable to get it.
The Bradley team really needs to settle down in the defensive zone. They're just throwing the pucks and not letting themselves get a solid breakout opportunity made. Just need to take a deep breath, focus on those tape-to-tape passes, and it'll work.
Bradley sending it over, stopped there by Nutkovich as Flood behind the net. Grabs it, sends it over, back into the corner, and Cooney back on the ice, coming down the ice quickly. Flood behind, and Tommy Shack also joining as Butler is able to get out of that clear. And that is sent over. Nice pass there by Butler. Great job there with his positioning by Halligan. Cooney chasing Halligan down now as Butler seeks to get it out of their zone into Bradley's defensive zone. We'll see the test of how Bradley does here. That is gloved by Walter.
Walter made that look like a routine save.
That was a stellar job there by Walter. It was quick reflexes and nice job of him to stop Butler's momentum as they were in it. Keenan Donza with the face-off and doesn't last very long as we have another stoppage. Once again, Donza returns to the face-off, and that'll get picked up by Sam Bryant. Bryant stalling behind the net, and he will send it over into the corner. Bradley coming around as Bradley shoots it down, unable to have connected passes here into the corner, once again, that these two teams seem to favor. Nice job there by Thews, attempting to get control of it here. Donza chasing down after Bryant. Bryant over to Pierce. Pierce sending it down, not hitting it where he wanted it to go. Pierce will come around and chase down as Barnhart has a nice job there keeping it in control, but it is sent across where the two are skating, and puck is going back and forth. Shack looking to keep it in the zone here. Shot it, bounced off the wall into the corner. A lot of time spent in the Butler defensive zone here as Shack looking to rein it in. Barnhart leading the charge for Butler. And Pierce taking a moment as that is time.
Very unlucky bounce for Pierce there. Just skipped right over his stick as he was trying to deflect it in so his line can get a change. Let's see if Blessing can win this face-off back to Shaq.
And Butler shooting it right over at Walter, who's able to get down and defend against it. Waldrop sending it back over. Malbon has returned to the ice, sending it over to Baker as it is behind the net. Shaq coming around. Nice job there by Blessing, getting it through the legs of Baker's offense as Walter shifting back and forth. And that is chipped up off the face mask there of Baker, and Baker chasing after it quickly. And he will
for the Braves.
Send it over.
Good save by Zyle.
There's a little bit of falling for the Braves, unable to stay on their feet as it is once again sent out.
Zach Pierce got lucky there. Kept his emotions to himself, did not retaliate.
And we see a fresh line here for Bradley. Looking to stay strong with 5:13 left. Zyle doing a nice job as he came in relief for Max Crane, as it appears Cooney will take the face off.
I am excited to see what this veteran line has on the power play. How about you, Megan?
I am excited. Big moment here for the Braves to get ahead as they will come intensely here. 2 minutes on the power play here for Daranek, as Butler is already kind of struggling with Bradley's powerful offense, and now they're on the penalty kill. Cannot be easy as puck gets shifted by Etchison over to Flood. Flood keeping a careful eye on it over to Cooney. And Bryant will chase after it as it is sent down to Bradley's defensive zone, and there's a quick line change here for Butler. Butler letting out Barnhart. Barnhart heating up as this game goes on. Danza chasing it down, as that is a big hit into the wall, as play will continue.
He is getting up.
And Barnhart standing up, skating off the ice to sub out for a player. And Donza will send it down, ricocheted, as Butler looks to kill the penalty here with only 30 seconds remaining. Shaq leading the charge for the Braves, and that'll get by him. Nice job there by Thews to smack it away.
That was a great split of the defenders by Shaq there, almost going red to red. He really wanted one there.
3:34 remaining in the second period, as we will see Blessing take the face off here, and Pierce comes around. Shaq over to Baker. Baker coming behind Pierce, getting it past Thews. And Tommy Shaq once again in the center of the action tonight. And that is hit right outside the goal. Quite a close shot there, Shaq. On the outside.
Butler at full strength.
As Butler returns to full strength, looking to end out this period with only a 4-point gap. And Pierce over in the corner. And Butler coming down here. Cam on the move alongside Bultma. Molinaro on the ice as well. Powerful lineup for Butler. Some of their higher power players, higher offensive players, as we see a little bit of offense there by Sam Bryant into the wall. Albanese on the ice, and he will come down with it as Pierce sends it over, hits it off the wall, causing Zile to come back around. Over in the corner, Malbon up against the wall alongside Kem. Ultima, my apologies there. Corrales now on the ice. And Malbon will go after it as Butler changes out their line. The Bulldogs looking for some action here. As Regal now joins Corrales on the ice. Albanese, and that is a diving stop there by Malbon. Regal keeping a careful eye on Planchnik, as well as Jones and Wright.
The Braves really need Cole Walter to make a save here. Malbon is looking very hurt or very gassed.
Neither of those things you want to see here, especially from Malbon, one of the strong defenders for the Braves. Malbon definitely looking a little sluggish out there on the ice as Corrales comes to try and keep it in Butler's defensive zone. However, stellar job there by Planchnik. Keep it over by Bradley as we almost end this period. Regal will send it down. Chasing after it is Feltner. Regal coming around the corner as Cooney tries to intercept the pass. Chasing after it is Flood. And nice job there by Walter to smack it away. Etchison across the ice, and that will get down once more. Etchison.
But wait. Etchison beats out the icing to Cooney. Scores! Cooney from Etchison. What a play by this veteran line.
Great job there by Bradley to get up 5-0 here, and there are only 14 seconds. Butler unable to get any action going, but trying to end this period on a positive note. And that'll get over to McDonald as Butler comes around their own defensive side, as that practically kills the end of this period here. Cooney with the last attempt from Butler, and that is the end of the second period. That was an electric period for the Braves. And we will head over to our rinkside reporter, Elijah Gates.
Once again, I'm Elijah Gates, and this is the second intermission report. Second period saw Bradley extend their lead, dominating that period to a score of now 5-0. After the fourth goal, the Butler coaches elected to pull their starter, as clearly it was just not his night tonight. That proved to work as Butler showed much more energy afterwards. However, it was no match to the elite goaltending of Cole Walter. Bradley tacked on a late goal and looked to carry this momentum into the third period and win this game going away. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Elijah, for that sideline report. What an exciting period for the Braves. A lot of well-connected offense there. Butler really unable to find their footing, and we will see what Butler can do in the top of the third period. We will catch you back here after this short break. And we are almost underway here for the third period. Period of play. Excited to return with Bradley's dominance here, up 5-0. Quite impressive performance by the Braves, coming out starting strong, finding their footing and recovering from last night. And we get underway here. Butler looking to start off strong, as Schmidt will chase that down. Over in the corner, Molinaro keeping an eye out, and that is Kem tossed back over. Schmidt once again, and he will bounce it off the boards, and that will get high. Arcs over the beam, but doesn't touch it, so it remains in play. As Etchison will send it down behind the net. And Bradley coming around. Flood into the wall. As Butler picks it up here, and time is called.
Unfortunate there for Benj Baltima, who was on the ice trying his hardest to get over the blue, but not in time.
Bradley now. Bradley ready for more as they are in their own zone. Keeping Butler on their toes, however. And Bradley themselves as Malbon comes around the corner. Looking more energetic than he left last period. Big shot there by Nutkovic. Back over in the corner. As that is tossed over. Bradley going back and forth with each other, making some nice passes. As it gets sent down, and McDonald will take that and send it over. That is in the corner of the ice down there in Butler's zone, as Butler looks to get it out. Right, and tossing it down. Flanchnik on the ground, as there's a little bit of a tussle over there.
Looks like Coach Ryan Cotier took that puck from the Butler player. Couldn't quite catch who was there. And we will be having the face-off center ice.
And Bradley off to a little bit of a shaky start there as the puck is all over the ice. Butler has Donza now on the ice alongside Barnhart, who looks to be doing well after his first little collision there. And that is blessing into the boards. Donza coming around as Derenek chases after it. Derenek over in Bradley's defensive zone. And he will shoot it out over to Smith. Smith into the corner, and that is chased down by Barnhart. Barnhart right in front of Waldrop. Butler looking to create a big wall of offense to try and overwhelm Walter at the goal. And goal will glove it for time.
Bradley is looking a little uncoordinated in their defensive zone. Really need to focus on their positioning, make sure everybody is in their spots.
Bradley down in the corner. We see Corrales over there alongside with Regal.
Great work by Corrales to beat out that icing call.
And Malbon down with Nutkovic over on this side of the line. Malbon keeping an eye on the puck, and he will send it down, and it looks like a little bit of confusion there as Riegel will hit it back as Bradley desperately tries to keep it in Butler's defensive zone. Albanese unable to get a hold on it as Marlino coming down, followed by Kem. That is hit by Kem off into the corner, and we see Malbon here lose it as that is picked up by Halligan. And Tommy Shack with a hit there over to the goalkeeper's aisle. And Cooney, another opportunity, and that'll hit away from the goal onto the glass. As we see Butler looking to come and stop Bradley. And that is time.
Great work by this veteran line. Trevor Cooney and Cam Etchison staying line mates for the last 3 years.
How does that chemistry impact players on a team when they're on a line together?
They just know where each other are. They know how each other works. Just like that, Cooney back to Etchison for the shot on net. Flood very close to picking up a rebound.
And we see Barnhart down there now on the ice with McDonald as Etchison up in the air with the puck. As Flood comes after it, Schmidt looking to push it back into the Butler zone. The Bulldogs finally looking for any momentum, and that slips in another Bradley goal.
What a shot by Andrew Schmidt. He went top corner right over Ziles' glove hand, I believe.
Great job there. The Braves now up 6 as we are at 15:07 remaining.
Looks like Ziles got a little bit of an equipment malfunction, trying to fix that up. Looks like his chest protector was coming undone on his left arm.
Both teams having an opportunity to catch their breaths a little bit as we are late into the game. And that is called time already as the puck heads over into the press box. And the face-off. Butler pushing it out in between two Bradley's defenders, Schmidt and Malbon, as Butler Bulldogs coming off hot from that small little break there. That'll get by Malbon, who chases it down. Schmidt attempting to push aside the Bulldogs. As there's some intensity here from Butler fans as they look to just get on the board. Darenick sliding around as Walter tries to glove it but is unable to. A little bit of a battle there between Bain and Bradley's defense as a whole, who are swarming the net, attempting to keep their lead as high as it is. And we see good pass here, but it gets away. Waldrop down in the corner. Darenick prepared for the pass should it come, as that gets away. And we see Klacknick down in the corner, and that just gets by as Walter gets back on his feet. Klacknick again shooting. Another block by Walter. Great stamina there to keep getting down and up, blocking these hits after hits as McDonald's on the ice. Pierce now will be on the ground as it is chipped over. Blessing. Blessing on his own here, looking for someone to pass to. Pierce out alongside with him as Butler picks up control. Nukovic definitely controlling there.
The play is called offsides. Baker got the puck just far enough outside the blue. And Butler, unaware that it had crossed. Blessing at the face-off. Let's see how he does.
Blessing, it goes behind him. Baker now looking to be fresh face on the ice. Baker will come around. And Blessing now with control of the puck as Butler takes away. Pierce is able to disarm Barnhart, who will kick it aside. And he will sub out for a line change, and that'll bring on Molinaro, as it is once again sent down over to Zile. 12:30 remaining on the clock. Butler still playing the full 60 minutes despite being down by 6. Donza shooting it behind the net, unable to get a good angle on that. Feltner pushing the charge. Molinaro, Hill, and Donza are definitely power players for Butler, but they are scrambling to put together an offense as Bradley's defense is attempting to come together in a charge. That's a big hit there for Kem. And that will get pushed away by Zile. Bulldogs right now trying their hardest to get at least one shot in the net, as that is Wright leading the charge. Wright tossing it over, unable to get a good grip there on the stick. McDonald, nice job there deflecting the puck as Bultima is down over in the corner. Kem with the puck. Kem doing a nice job stepping aside Etchison. And it will be once again behind the net. McDonald over there doing a lot of powerful moves there on the offense to throw off Butler. And that is a goal for...
No,
it is not.
No, that stayed out somehow.
That stayed
Cole
out.
Walter.
Oh, my goodness.
How? What deals with the devil did you make there, Cole?
And we see pre-celebration there from Butler fans. That even got me excited, and there's a little bit of a fumble happening down there. Flood ending up on the ice with Hill, as Butler once again comes around. Bradley over in the corner. Butler, only 10 minutes left for them to make a charge.
If I were Butler, I'd be making that charge very fast. 10 minutes goes by quick. It looks like Malbon centers it to Spence, and Spence puts it away. 7-0, Braves are up. What a series of events.
That was a wild couple of minutes. The crowd thought it was a Butler goal, and it turned out not to be. And then Bradley coming in and scoring another goal to make them up 7. And we get underway here. Bulldogs, as you said, Garrett, need to start their charge now. Schmidt picking it up, hitting it off the board. Spence coming alongside. Spence against the boards there as Tommy Shack comes down the ice. Nice job there evading Smith.
Good save by Zile there.
A little bit of aggression there as we see some tough movements there for Bradley. Pierce on the ice. Bryant sending Donza into the wall.
If I were Bradley here, I'd try to not play into Butler's shenanigans. They're trying to get him to draw a penalty and see what Butler can do on the power play.
Bradley definitely needs to keep a calm, collected mind here as we get almost near the end, as we are in our own defensive zone for the Braves. And number 14, Blessing, sending it, but it will head backwards as that is palmed by Nutkovich. Sam Bryant tossing it down. Bryant exchanging himself out for Schmidt. Another line change for the Braves. We see Albanese, Corrales, Regal, Malbon, Schmidt. A lot of strong defenders here. And Molinaro starting off strong, over to Hill. Hill over to Bain. And Molinaro goes down as Bain is chasing after it. Bulldogs running down as Hill will run around and grab it. Nutkovich waiting for any opportunity. Bain over to Molinaro. That is deflected by Walter. Over in the corner. Regal getting it past Planchnik. We are below 10 minutes left in this game.
Butler still unable to sneak one past Cole Walter.
Cole Walter standing strong for the Braves. His defense definitely doing a great job uplifting him and bolstering his abilities, as the Bulldogs are struggling to find the offense that they had last night. Coming down the ice is Thews. And that'll get picked up. Halligan coming down. And he's unable to find someone. He'll try to shoot it. It does not get past Walter, as that heads out to Molinaro. Molinaro over to Thews. Thews back down to Molinaro. And that is hit by Halligan. Into the boards. Kem picking it up. And he will backtrack. Looking to have a semblance of calm moment here. Kem now coming down the ice. Spence. It is hit back. Butler looking to get on the board. Bulldogs struggling to connect their offense this late in the game. Thews sending it down. As there's a big line change for the Bulldogs. Bulldogs looking to get some fresh offense here, as we see Barnhart has entered again. Donza down the ice as we see Molinaro charging. Tommy Shack now on defense as Walter protects Gate, and Schmidt now on defense for the Braves. Shack coming around, hitting it over to Blessing.
Looks like the Butler defenders did not like Blessing being that close to Sile. Had something to say about that.
These two teams definitely are quite a matchup to watch every year. Always a lot of energy between the two teams. Never a dull moment on the ice when these two are playing. Blessing taking the face off. There's a lot of clashing of sticks down there, and that'll get past Blessing over to Barnhart. Barnhart over to Donza, and that is picked up by Malbon. Malbon over to Bryant. Waldrop unable to make a successful connection there. Malbon sending it back down over. Derenak in the corner as Blessing picks it up and puts it back down on the ground. Baker coming in from behind, and that is a little bit of aggression there as Pierce gets the puck away from them. Barnhart.
Looks like Donza got a quick jab into Pierce. That'll either be a slashing or spearing call on the Butler end. Hopefully Zach Pierce is all right after that.
Good to see Pierce up on his feet. And Butler on the penalty kill. Down by 7, 5:30 left on the clock. Definitely not an ideal way to end your game.
No, it is not. We have the veteran line once again out there for the power play for the Braves. Not able to keep it in the zone. And we have Cole Walter leaving it behind the net for Sam Bryant to set up. Bryant leaving it off for Cooney. Back to Bryant. Over to Flood. Back over to Bryant, who looks to be making a rush into the middle of the ice, but unfortunately the play was offsides. Very unfortunate for the Braves.
Braves looking to end it strong, tying up the series 1-1 after a tough loss last night. Came back with vengeance, and that will get down. Cooney starting off strong, and Spence in the corner, looking to get another one past Zile as Bryant waits on the outskirts of the zone. Bryant with the puck now, will shoot it, doesn't get past. Picking it up is Spence, and that is hit over to Bryant. And that is defended by Walter. Picked up now by Cooney. However, pushed back there from Halligan, who now is controlling it. Touching up in his own zone. Looking to make a clean pass, and he will chip it across. Tommy Shack waiting down there. Walter sending it over. Shack coming out strong and fast. Blessing picking it up. Blessing on the charge. Pierce on the ice. Pierce now with the puck. And Baker at the net. Blessing tried to push it in, unable to. Shack over. Now back to Shack. Shack with a lot of possession right now. And Halligan coming around. Blessing able to knock off his rhythm, but it is in Bradley's defensive zone. Shack sending it down, stopped off the skate of Pierce. Pierce to Thews. Thews going around the back. Donza joining the line now for Butler. As Butler looks to make one last charge here, the Bulldogs attempting to find any spark of offense, no matter how late in this game they are. Malbon sending it down over to Smith. Nice block there by Walter as we head into the corner. And that is Schmidt there as we see Brian and Malbon on the outskirts. Corrales now on the ice.
Pierce with a heavy hit there onto Derenak.
Bulldogs now with the spark here, looking to settle down and get anything in as they can, trying to find one positive note to end this game off on. And Derenak over by Walter. Walter down on his knees. And Corrales coming down. Regal forcing the Bulldogs to come down. That is chipped up. McDonald going after it. Bryan in front of the net, gloved by Walter. 2 minutes left in this game. Bradley undoubtedly coming home with a win, tying up the series. We talked to coaches Gertler and Chastain a few days ago, and they said they were expecting a lot of wins from this Bradley team, and this looks like exactly what they were predicting. As the faceoff comes through, tossed over into the back wall. Nice job by Bradley's defense to stay calm there, the Braves. Cooney picking it up, Flood down on the ice, but Cooney not letting Butler get ahead. Walter deflecting as the Bulldogs take a moment here to recuperate. Hill over, chipping it up is Molinaro as it is back in the Bulldog zone. Puck will get over by Smith. Smith picked up by Straker. Malbon going down the ice as Butler looks to get one in, and that'll go out of play.
Another paddle save there by Cole Walter, letting his teammates recuperate after that shift.
Long sequence of play right there. 2 night games, and the Braves traveled to Butler this morning to face them. Both teams exhausted from their travels, but energetic, as there is one last go here for the Braves. Blessing coming down the ice. And looks to be a lot of Bradley power here as Blessing will send it down. Blessing down. Wes Straker waiting for the Bulldogs to react. Hughes coming down the ice quickly. Unable to make connections. Schmidt over to the net, blocked by Walter. Bradley doing everything to end out this game strong. Bryan in front of the net. One shot for Butler, and it looks like it will be their last. Bradley wins 7-0 in a quick game here. What a powerful game for the Braves offense. And we'll head over for our final thoughts from our sideline reporter, Elijah Gates.
For the final time today, my name is Elijah Gates, and this is the post-game report. This game sees the Braves dominate and take a commanding victory after yesterday's loss to the Butler Bulldogs. The weekend ends in a split, and the Braves look forward to next week, where we take on ISU on Thursday and DePaul on Friday and Saturday. Thank you for watching the Bradley Hockey Network.
Thank you so much for joining us tonight here in Indiana. Thank you to everyone watching on YouTube, all of our Bradley hockey fans at home. Thank you for watching this exciting game. I've been Meagan Ruger-Smith alongside Elijah Gates and Garrett Hammill. We are so lucky to have brought this to you. Garrett, any last words?
I think this game really set the tempo for the rest of the season.
The coaches know what the boys can do now, and I think we have some exciting hockey coming for the rest of the season.
It is going to be a wonderful season here for the Braves. These were our 2 preseason games, the Braves falling and then picking themselves back up. We will catch you back here on the Bradley Hockey Network this Thursday as D2 faces Illinois State University at ISU. Thank you so much for watching. This has been the Bradley Hockey Network.